Why are church people so judgmental? Hey, what's up? It's Patrick. It's Rose via Fire. And I pray this message reaches who it needs to reach. So let's talk about why are church people so judgmental. Now, I'm going to keep it real with you, bro. It's to the point to whereas church people is so judgmental to the point that even the worldly people knowing what's going on now. I'm trying to tell you. It's so crazy to where even the worldly people, they be like, man, them church people judgmental. You know what I'm saying? So church people, what's going on, bro? Man, a lot of these church people, they be the self-righteous ones. They be the judgmental ones, bro. You know what I'm saying? Even the worldly people is like, man, them church people is fake. They hypocritical. They this and that. Where are these worldly people getting this information from? Where are these worldly people getting this information from? Maybe, just maybe, from personal experience, man. They seeing what's going on, bro. Know what I'm saying? Church people be judgmental to whereas even the worldly people, they know what's going on now. They know that these church people be judgmental. They know that a lot of these church people, they be hypocritical, bro. They be judgmental. They still be sinning. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them, they still be sinning. They still be sinning just like everybody else. But yet they judging everybody else for sinning when they doing worse sins. Bro, I'm telling you, a lot of these church people, they be doing worse sins than the people that they judging. I'm gonna repeat that one more time. A lot of these church people, they be doing worse sins than the people that they judging. You know what I'm saying? And then like stuff like this, bro, it already like shows people what going on, bro. Like it's like people just anytime they hear about God, bro, they representation of God is these church people, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like God has to renew their mind to be like, hey, bro, I'm not even like how these church people be portraying me, bro. You know what I'm saying? These church people is misrepresenting me. These Christians is misrepresenting me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like God has to reintroduce himself to the lost. Because the lost, it's like these church people and these Christians and these religious people, they claim the names of God, but they misrepresent God, bro. You know what I'm saying? They claim the names of God, but they misrepresent God, bro. So it's like God has to damn near like renew people's mindset or like, bro, these people is ruining how people perceive God, bro, because they so hypocritical, they so judgmental, they this and that. Know what I'm saying? You got worldly people noticing that, damn, bro, these church people be judgmental. You got worldly people even noticing this stuff. You got atheists out there too. They noticing that these church people is judgmental. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure you got Muslims out there. They also noticing like these church people are judgmental too. You got everybody noticing. Now I'm trying to say, hey, man, you got teenagers, bro. They noticing what's going on, bro. You got adults noticing what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You got gay people out there noticing what's going on. And you got some gay people out there, they might truly want to change, bro. They might truly want to give up their gay lifestyle and really follow Jesus. But they go out to these church people, man, they like, man, if that's what it is, man, I don't even want God no more, bro. These people don't even want God no more after they encounter these church people, man. You got people out there, so whereas they encounter these church people and these religious people and these Christians, they don't even want God no more, bro. You got worldly people out here. You got people living in the world, people living in sin. They encounter these these church people, they encounter these Christians, they don't even want God no more, bro. Because these people is misrepresenting God. These people is like misrepresenting God and putting the wrong image of God out there, bro. They're not really representing God the right way, the correct way, bro. You know what I'm saying? They judgmental, they self-righteous, they think they holier than thou. Whole time they sinning too. Majority of them is doing worse sins than the people in the world. You know what I'm saying? What the people in the world doing? They clubbing, they drinking, they smoking, they partying, they having sex, right? That's what the people in the world doing, right? What these hypocritical church people be doing? These hypocritical church people, they be lying on God. They be saying the Holy Spirit told them something. when the Holy Spirit did not. Let me repeat that one more time. These religious people, these church people, they be saying the Holy Spirit told them something when the Holy Spirit did not. Now you tell me, which one is the heaviest sin? These people is playing with spirituality, bro. These church people, bro, they playing with the things of God, bro. They mocking God. The worldly people is out there like doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? They entertaining the world. They just living for the world, man. You know what I'm saying? They just doing their own thing. They just living it up. You know what I'm saying? But these church people, man, they sin is almost like connected to mocking God, bro. They sin is connected to like misrepresenting God, lying on God, mocking God, playing with God, bro. Know what I'm saying? So they sin is almost like, bro, they literally playing with God, bro. Know what I'm saying? A lot of these church people, bro, they literally be playing with God. They be lying on God. They be misrepresenting God. They be playing with spirituality. Of all things you could decide to play with, you playing with spirituality. Of all things you could decide to play with, you playing with God's truth, bro. Of all people you could decide to play with, you playing with God, bro. That's what these church people be doing. These church people out here, bro, they be playing with God, bro. They be directly playing with God and playing with God's truth and being hypocritical and being self-righteous. So in like, bro, they literally committing worse sins than a lot of these worldly people. Because at least these worldly people, they know that they ain't trying to pretend as though they have God. It be these church people that be pretending that they have God. They be pretending like they so self-righteous. Yet they the ones that's mocking God. They the ones that be gossiping, secretly gossiping, secretly judging. You know what I'm saying? And I understand like there is such a thing as like righteous judgment. But a lot of these church people, bro, they be in hypocritical judgment, bro. Like they judgmental in like a hypocritical way. They not even judgmental in a righteous way, bro. They judgmental in a hypocritical way, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. But with all that being said, bro, like people is aware, bro. You know what I'm saying? People is aware. People is smarter than a lot of these religious people think, bro. People is smarter than a lot of these church people may think. These church people may think they so enlightened, they so smart, they this and that, bro. But you got some worldly people out here who have more discernment than these church people, bro. They see what's going on, bro. You got some worldly people who have more discernment than these church people. They see right through it, bro. They see what's going on. They see that these people is hypocritical. These people are living for the world, and then on their Sunday, right, on their pagan Sundays, they trying to go up in church and pretend like they holy and point fingers and judge and this and that. And the people is aware. People see what's going on, bro. You know what I'm saying? People be seeing what's going on and people be talking about it, bro. People is like, damn, bro, these religious people is so judgmental. They so hypocritical. They cover up their sins, bro. That's another one right there. These church people, bro, a lot of these church people, they be covering up their sins, bro. They cover up their sins and then they point at other people's sins. But yet they not even honest and they not even open and honest about their own sins. But yet they judging all these other people for their sins, bro. You know what I'm saying? This stuff right here is leading people away from God, bro. These people is misrepresenting God, bro. And it's a lot of churches like this, bro. It's a lot of church people like this, bro. It's a lot of church people like this. It's a lot of churches like this, bro. It's a lot of nonsense that be going on in these churches, bro. You know what I'm saying? And even the worldly people see right through it. You know what I'm saying? The sinners who really want to come to God and really change their life around, it's like they run across these people and they don't even want to follow God anymore, bro. Because these people is misrepresenting God, bro. So like, it's like these people like, I'm telling you, bro, I done met people to whereas they was already shut down to the idea of even following God. Because they ran into some religious people first. They done ran into some church, a lot of these judgmental church people first. So by them running into those type of people first, they was already closed off to hearing anything about God. But the whole time is, God is still real. You know what I'm saying? Jesus is still real. God is still real. He's just being misrepresented by these people. And these people is leading people away from God. And they gonna get judged for that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, bro, like, no matter if these people try to misrepresent God, bro, you still gotta try to find God for yourself, bro. You know what I'm saying? You still gotta keep an open mind towards God. It just, these people is misrepresenting him. But God is still real, bro. Don't close off to God completely just because of these people's misrepresentation of God, bro. Know what I'm saying? God is still real. And God still works. And God still moves, bro. And God still wants you to fully follow him, bro. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, don't even close off your mind, bro, towards God, bro, because of these people that's misrepresenting God for real, bro. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's pretty much everything that I wanted to say, bro. Peace.